Greetings from the Cinema Synopsis channel again. Today I'll be reviewing a popular 2019 Japanese high school horror movie called School Live. So enjoy the recap while you unwind, sit back and grab some popcorn. Students are seen leaving school in the movie's opening scene. Kurumi, the main character, is shown running. Kurumi attends the private Megurigyoga school and harbors feelings for one boy. Despite being a skilled track and field athlete, she collapses when she encounters Senpai Katsuragi, the object of her crush. Due to the event, Miss Megumi Sakura, a teacher who also works as a part-time nurse, sees Kurumi in the clinic to have her injuries examined. Along with another student, Yuki, who is similarly prone to illness, Miss Megumi has already established herself as one of her confidants. The joy of seeing her crush so near causes Kurumi to trip and fall in the next scene when she first meets Senpai. They walk back to their homes together. Based on the way they talk about their school degrees and other subjects, Kurumi is ecstatic to be able to engage with her crush. After arriving at school the following day, she rushes to Miss Megumi to tell her everything that happened with Senpai. Yuki is also present and is observing Kurumi's conversation with Miss Megumi. Playfully suggesting that Kurumi profess her love to Senpai, Yuki also makes fun of Kurumi's predicament. Then, after encouraging Kurumi to have courage and wishing her the best, Miss Megumi chooses to depart when she receives a call from the president of the horticulture club, Yuri. Miss Megumi then invites Kurumi and Yuki to join the horticultural club because they appeared fascinated by the project being undertaken on the rooftop. As they all participate in the school club, Yuri, Yuki, and Kurumi eventually become familiar with one another and begin spending time together. They make and eat meals with Miss Megumi. They decide to gather onions from their rooftop garden when Yuki expresses a desire for them. After gathering some onions, Yuki goes back to her classroom to present to her classmates. Yuki's classmates are later revealed to be a figment of her imagination. In reality, there is no one in the classroom and it is a complete disaster with blood stains on the curtains, broken window panes, and broken tables and chairs. The students are subsequently shown to be zombies that are shambling throughout the school grounds. Now it's up to the three girls and Miss Megumi to defend their rooftop headquarters against the undead. With the food and supplies on the rooftop, they begin to live there. After a few days, their supplies begin to run low, forcing Yuri and Kurumi to descend to the kitchen to retrieve supplies. To fend off the zombies, they have some ping-pong balls, a spade, and a wooden bat with them. They come across a few zombies on their way down to the kitchen, so they use the ping-pong balls to frighten them off. They encounter some zombies in spite of their best attempts, and upon seeing them, Yuri and Kurumi flee. Kurumi is being assaulted by a zombie, and Yuri is frightened to intervene. They manage to enter the kitchen to grab their supplies and also locate another girl hiding in a pantry. Kurumi fights back for herself and then helps Yuri, who is being pulled by the zombie. Once on the rooftop, the girl, who goes by Miki, is now introduced. After they come to the conclusion that Miki is not infected, Yuki examines Miki's body parts to determine whether or not she is infected by the zombies. Later, when they are all seated to dine, Yuri is delighted to see pasta on the menu. Miki is taken aback by how joyful and upbeat she finds Yuki in this situation. Others tell her that Yuki has snapped and is now living in her own world free of zombies. They get acclimated to living in this manner on the top floor for a while. Miki acquires a bag one day and begins gathering some of the practical goods from the instructor's offices. Kurumi catches her in the act of stealing these objects when she is gathering them. She tells Miki that there is no hope of her escaping because there are zombies everywhere on the school grounds. Miki, however, insists that they cannot simply wait for someone to save them. She explains that they need to act right away before their food run out. Kurumi then makes an attempt to persuade Miki that they must band together in order to survive here. Yuki is observed watching while Miki, Kurumi, and Yuri argue outside about Miki's late-night fantasy. Inside, Miki accuses everyone of being overly upbeat and joyful despite the situation. Then Yuri starts telling her about the event that motivated them to continue attending school. The scene changes to the day of the incident. As they see the chaos on the ground from the roof, Yuri, Yuki, and Megumi, also known as Megumi, realize that students are biting and running on one another. Kurumi is told by Katsuragi to get away, but she is shocked by the circumstances. Kurumi is dragged upstairs by Katsuragi as he sprints at her to save her. They run upon other students along the way who appear to have evolved into ravenous zombies. Despite protecting Kurumi with his arms, the gallant Katsuragi is bitten by a zombie. Kurumi drags Katsuragi to the rooftop against all difficulties, and Megumi, Yuki, and Yui eventually close the door. Later, Yuki notices Katsuragi's bite mark and urges Kurumi to stay away from him because he has already been bitten by a zombie, making him infected. Kurumi is warned by Katsuragi to leave him alone before he totally transforms into a zombie. Additionally, he admits that he likes Kurumi. After some time, he transforms into a zombie, upon which a distraught Kurumi delivers a shovel blow. Later, Megumi creates the school's living club in an effort to uplift the kids. As the other girls are able to survive the day and things are going smoothly, Yuki is continuously with Megumi while she and the other girls must hunt and patrol for zombies. Miki is dissatisfied with their predicament up there on the rooftop, and she is secretly hoping that the zombies will attack them. Additionally, she is interested in learning whether or if other people have survived. The following day, Miki makes the decision to leave the school alone. She uses the school's sound system to play music to divert the zombies' attention from the gates so she may leave. She tries to flee the school, but Yuki notices her and follows. She begs Miki not to go, but she ignores her and goes to locate the car whose key she found in the teacher's office. Rushing to the broadcast room, Kurumi and Yui mute the music. The zombies' focus abruptly changes to Miki and Yuki. As soon as Kurumi and Yui become aware of the predicament, they act to assist them. They are saved by Kurumi, who tells them to head for the door. Finally, with the aid of sports day music, they are able to divert the zombies' attention and save Miki and Yuki. Later, Miki feels bad about what she did, but Yuki cheers her up. The bond between the girls deepens as a result of this. The following day, when Kurumi and Miki go to the school warehouse, Miki starts working with other group members. They come across additional zombies along the route, and as a team, they fight back. They manage to eliminate everyone and open a path to the warehouse, but to their amazement, they discover that it is still packed with canned goods and nearly everything a school would require to survive. Kurumi had a flashback about the time Katsuragi assisted her in getting rid of the zombie and ended up getting bitten by it. Kurumi is sorry about this, which causes her to lose focus on the zombie onslaught she is currently experiencing. Yui intervenes to save her just before she is bit. This is how they survived, and they enjoy working together and providing for one another's needs. They decide to organize an autumn celebration in the same manner as in the past now that it is autumn as time goes on. Everyone begins to get ready for it. While celebrating, they keep the party a surprise for Megumi, but this is cut short by the loud fire alarm. They leave the room and try to determine what is happening. They discover that the zombies have entered the premises. The school is set on fire by a zombie who is toying with a lighter. They get dispersed when they make an attempt to flee the structure and attract the attention of the undead. Kurumi orders the others to flee as zombies block their path and tries to control them. While Yui and Miki are fending off zombies, Yuki and Megumi are running. The zombies are currently out of control and on fire. Kurumi, on the other side, is surrounded by zombies and is cornered while standing atop a pedestal. She recognizes that the situation is hopeless. She is abruptly joined by Senpai Soul, who informs her that he likes her because she never gives up and perseveres in whatever she does. Kurumi is motivated by this and discovers that she is a skilled athlete who can easily jump over zombies and run, which gives Kurumi the will to fight. As she is surrounded by zombies, she leaps out of the area and begins to fight them. She runs past every zombie in her path before going to where Yui and Miki are hiding. Things are getting worse as she observes that Yui and Miki are surrounded by zombies. Kurumi joins them and engages in combat with the zombies. They eventually defeat all the zombies after a protracted struggle. They all survive the zombie attack. They are startled when they learn Yuki is missing, though. Megumi, on the other hand, receives 0 mentions. When they eventually locate Yuki, the narrative is further revealed by the revelation that the healthy Megumi was simply a figment of Yuki's imagination the entire time. Megumi had already turned into a zombie a long time before she was bitten. In the clinic, all this time, Yuki was imagining Megumi by herself. Later, the girls see the zombified Megumi approaching them, so Kurumi plunges the shovel into Megumi. After this incident, Yuki comes out of her own zombie-free world and realizes that things have gotten pretty bad. She also learns that Miss Megumi has become a zombie and is no longer with them. She gets sad and frustrated by seeing this, and Kurumi and other friends try to console her. The water system, the electricity, and the food supply have all been destroyed by the zombies, which is revealed to the four girls in the subsequent scene. Additionally, they opt to leave the school. They intend to plan their own graduation ceremony before departing. They then congregate in a classroom to celebrate their graduation by giving themselves diplomas and congratulating one another. They reflect on all the challenges and difficulties they faced and are relieved to know that their cohesion, resilience, They encounter more zombies as they continue on their way, and it appears like the zombie outbreak has completely decimated the city.